Alright, welcome to the Spick Order. What is this, episode 4?
Well, I don't know yet, because we're going to be remember. I guess, I don't know. Episode 4.
Alright, welcome to episode 4. Welcome back. Alright, here's the intro. Welcome to the Spick Order. Alright.
Alright. It's been different all 3 times now. You know,
No,
one day we're going to record that.
I think 3 and 4 was the same.
Yeah, 3 and 4 were the same.
What's the same?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so... Alright, so today in the news, or recently in the news,
April 2nd in the news.
April 2nd, that's not as recent as I thought. So President Donald Trump cited an article on PolitiFact that's saying, that scientists have reached a conclusion that windmills,
Cause cancer.
well, not, they cause
It's
health
the
damage.
noise from them.
Yeah, and
Health
Donald
damage.
Trump said that they cause cancer.
And they're disgusting to look at.
And they're disgusting to look at, because that in turn lowers property values. So we should ban them and instead go for, coal and natural gas and fossil fuels.
You know, just
The stuff
screw
that's good,
the environment.
The stuff that's good for the environment. Yeah,
who needs
because
the environment?
we all know that wind is non-renewable, horrible for the environment, and just
Exactly.
and bad to look at. Like
Makes corporate too much money.
yeah, like come on. Well, it doesn't make them enough money. That's the problem here.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Corporate can never have to.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna gloss over that.
Don't worry about the kids screaming in the background.
Yeah, that's not
That's just
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
We're in a
So,
All right.
how do you guys feel about that? Like, we gotta have a legitimate discussion here.
about what? Donald Trump saying windmills cause cancer?
Now,
Not necessarily about that. Just
he could be right?
Yeah.
So,
there's no evidence that they don't cause cancer. Let's just put that out there. I'm gonna play some devil's advocate here. There's literally no evidence that windmills do not cause cancer.
Oh my god.
I think the thing about that is, like, can't everything cause cancer?
Yeah, like if you cook your steak for too long, it becomes overcooked. The burn, what is left over is just carbon, and carbon's a carcinogen. So that causes cancer.
I'll give you that.
Asbestos, which is in every house from before the 70s, causes cancer.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's actually that's a real problem.
Yeah.
That's happening.
Fiberglass causes cancer. Smoking causes cancer. Vaping causes cancer. Alcoholism
Existing.
causes cancer. The sun causes cancer. Can we talk about that?
You know, I'm actually
Because
predisposed to skin cancer. My
Yeah,
family does
hey,
have a history of
pound
that. Oh yeah, pound it. Yeah.
Yeah.
West Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. So, since so many things cause cancer, it is possible that windmills also cause cancer.
coffee out of a straw from a Zaxby's cup.
Oh yeah. So the same MRI packet from the last episode, we just made coffee
Why did I get one from that?
in a cup.
It smells like Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm gonna give a legit
don't-
food review.
Don't
on
put
this.
honey in it.
Give me a
Honey and
bit.
coffee is good. Honey, coffee, and
All
creamer.
right. So, it does taste kind of sour, a little bit acidic. It has a bit of a bite to it, but honestly, this isn't horrible coffee.
It's like, you could find worse, but you'd have to look.
No, I'm saying I've had worse coffee at Starbucks before.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
I guess I really don't really buy coffee from... I get, like, mochas, because I'm a little bee.
Yeah.
I just don't drink coffee.
I have small testosterone levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Moving on. Back to windmills causing
Yeah,
cancer.
yeah.
Yeah, God.
Sorry for that brief interlude.
This is
I feel
nice.
like if it's the noise, because he says the noise causes cancer.
Yeah.
Noise is just like compression of sound waves.
All right, I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, okay,
I'll be right
bye.
back.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll be here.
Just answer it, speaker.
No, don't do that.
It's just
so what
like
was it?
the compression of like airwaves. So I'm not sure how air gives you cancer, but like maybe it's like it pushes the air into your. Can it like push it into your lungs and give you lung cancer?
So why you can't put a vacuum up to your ear without pain? You don't do that?
No.
Oh.
Who puts a vacuum up to their ear?
Well, this one time I got like I got I got something stuck in my ear. It was a piece of my headphone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Sorry, it was a spam call.
I used to have foam headphone tips, and I got a piece stuck in my
oh, I had some of
ear.
those.
No, I got a piece stuck in my ear, and for the life of me, I couldn't get it out. I didn't think of putting water in it, so I held a vacuum up to my ear.
Nice.
Like the suck
Was
thing.
that before you had brain cells?
yeah, it was.
All right.
How old was I? I don't know. I think I was 8th grade, maybe.
So before you had brain cells.
Yeah, before I had brain
Alright.
cells. Yeah.
By the way, Jackson absolutely pile drove one of our friends to the ground in 8th grade. We're not going to tell him the reason. But man, he got destroyed. He was really upset. Our pal, we're friends with him today.
I'm not.
All right. Well, he said something.
Are you?
Something Jackson didn't like.
I don't know who it is.
All right.
Yeah,
So
remember
I'm
that?
the only person here that's friends with him.
I mean, I guess I'm friends with him.
Yeah, he said something he didn't like. Pile drove him to the ground. We're talking like slammed in the middle of this middle school hallway, right across the hall, like literally right next to the counseling office and the resource officer's office. So you couldn't have picked a worse spot there, buddy.
No, you see, you commit, you do it right under their noses.
Yeah.
So they can't see it.
Except you got caught.
yeah.
And it said, no, Cole Soul dragged me to the counter. It's like,
Hey,
you're coming.
throw out that last name.
Ah!
Stop naming names, buddy. First names only. So that happened. He started kicking the kid, right? And then this guy who I got a story about him. Keyword Smalton, and we're gonna talk about either later in this episode or on a later episode. It all depends. He was like kind of like he still is kind of the school bully, you know. Like he's a piece of shit. No one really likes him.
He's not
he's
really
an asshole.
Yeah, he is.
He's an asshole.
What do you say?
It's like when he tries not to be, he can be like a generally okay person. Like, but he
comes off in a
he gives
condescending
off
way.
like douchey vibes.
Yeah, I mean that's because he is a douche.
It
honestly.
seems like he has anger management issues almost.
Yeah, but anyway, like, I'm not saying he's a horrible guy, but I'm saying that like he was the person that you wouldn't expect to help out our friend who was he was kind of a scrawny guy, and like I think that there was at some point there was kind of a verbal altercation or at least some kind of bullying going on between Cole and our friend, and that's why it was surprising that Cole did pull Jackson off of our friend. And anyway, didn't you get 3 days of OSS?
I did, and
Yeah.
it was a Friday. They decided to suspend me, and then the next week was a 3-day week.
So you just had a long weekend.
Oh, I had like 9 days off. That was nice.
Wait,
So I
9
just-
days?
9 days.
I thought
Saturday,
you-
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was suspended. Thursday, Friday, no one had school, and then Saturday and Sunday.
Oh.
So I was gone for like 9 days.
Oh,
that was
okay.
nice.
That's solid.
It was nice. And then
That's really solid.
and then our math teacher,
Don't name her name.
can't. Carter. Remember Carter?
Yeah.
The math teacher, yeah? Did you have him?
Oh yeah, I was.
Yeah, Carter, yeah. I remember I walked past his classroom. Everyone was like clapping for me because everyone hated him. Everyone was clapping for me. And then and then he shouted down the hall. He was like, "Hey, Rocky,
smell like
where are
coffee.
you going?"
Oh.
What'd you just?
you.
Yeah. So then he shouted down the hall. He was like, "Hey, Rocky, where are you going?" I was like, "Oh, they suspended me. I gotta go." He was like, "You sure you want to
Why'd he call
stay
you
for a little
Rocky?
bit?"
What'd you put in your?
Honey.
He called me
Oh,
Rocky because our boy, like your twin, like he's like told him what happened, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, someone finally did it!"
From the movie. Okay, I see what you mean. All right.
Would you
I thought I was just calling you Rocky. Hey man.
like a rock?
Yeah.
What a better what?
You do have the brain cells of a rock, so I guess that is.
Shut up. Well, considering you just stuck like a tube of paint to your vent somehow, look right there.
Oh, nice.
What's even in that, Tino?
Up next on what we find in Tino's room.
So that's ferrofluid, right? And I'm about to get real nerdy. It's a fluid, but with iron in it, and then I've got a super magnet
In your vent.
attached to my vent. So
wow.
Oh, is this the neodymium magnet you bought?
yeah,
Oh, cute.
Did you know I got Carter to follow me on Instagram?
I did too.
Yeah, it took me like 3 tries, but I got it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, we saw one of our teachers' asses because one of his friends posted on Instagram, and they had the pants all the way down. Have I shown you this yet, Tino?
no.
All right.
Who's the teacher?
Robin.
Yeah.
Whoo!
Yeah.
I always thought he was a little on the edge.
Strange. My dad thought he was a student. My dad dropped me off one day in 8th grade. I mean, he had his backpack on. He was like, "Is that a student?" I was like, "No, it's a teacher." He went, "Huh."
He
Also,
he does give off student vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
he's a really great guy. I love
all right. Welcome back to Spit Corner. In reviewing our audio for this one, we realized that there was no audio for the
The final
second
10
half
minutes,
of
yeah.
the final 10 minutes. So that's why there's gonna be a cut, and that's why I'm explaining this. But what were we saying about J Rob?
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying he's a solid guy. He's a great guy. I do like him. And recently there was a picture that, okay, so he has an Instagram, and he didn't post his picture. He wasn't tagged in it. He was a teacher. He's trying to cover all of his bases. But some of his ex-students found him on Instagram. And so basically, in going through some of the comments on his Instagram profile, we found a different Instagram profile, one of his friends. He's the friend that's super rich and takes all of his other friends on vacations, like really exotic vacations. And it's funny because one time I was asking him, because I mean he's a middle school teacher. I was like, hey, like how do you afford all these exotic vacations? And he said, live with your mom, have rich friends. And honestly, like yeah. So anyway,
Does he really
they
live with
were
his mom?
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
respect.
yeah, I forgot. Teachers don't make anything.
Yeah, like teachers don't make much money. Like do whatever. Like he likes his job. He likes his students. And, like there's no problem with it. But so on his friend's picture, there's a picture of them at the beach. There are like 10 of them, all facing the water, and there was a person with a camera on the shore side, like not facing the water, and all of them had their pants down. You can see their ass. Anyway, he's a great guy. Love him. All right.
All right, moving on from that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've got a story about a certain standardized test. Second time I'm telling it. It's just like 7 students. 1 of them is me. 6 of them are just all girls. I didn't know like 5 of them, so I only knew 1 of them. And it was like a gauntlet. It was a test of my will. And
6 Infinity Stones aren't the 6 Infinity Girls or some crap.
yeah.
Wow.
That was real bad.
That was a
Wow, I
stretch.
hated that.
That was
Shut up.
that was a stretch.
So I don't know. I like 3 of them. They're cool, and then the other 3 are just like people who actually understand what like reasons there are to take a test, and if you don't have to take a test, you can opt out, which I did. I just I didn't understand why I was opting out. I just didn't want to take the test.
No, Eric, I think I remember you telling me something about that, and I was just like, no, that's not true.
But what?
About opting out of that standardized test.
Oh yeah, there's a
lunch
little
table?
checkbox mark for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. If I had the option, I would have.
I mean, honestly, like because it's a middle school, like it doesn't matter. But just don't opt out of standardized tests, like as a general rule, because like
That's fair. It's kind of just like
it can't be used against you. But there will be people who have good test scores, and then they'll overlook your application for them for anything because they know their aptitude. Versus if you don't take it, then they don't. So like it's just a better decision.
that's fair, but
Anyways, we're talking about my poor decisions in life.
Yeah.
So I was basically getting sat on by this one girl for 6 days straight, and me being the actual deviant and animal I am, I just took it like a man, which I guess that's probably the most like. Are you gonna turn it down? Then you're awkward and you have to sit in an awkward room for like 6 days, and that's not the move. I'd rather take the test in that situation.
Ooh, that's pretty serious.
But I guess it wasn't that bad. It was kind of awkward, but it was just like a lot of girls that were talking about things that I didn't really care about.
Yeah, that's fair.
Honestly, 7th grade was a weird year. So was 8th grade.
Yeah, ooh, 8th grade was rough for me. Yeah, I remember everyone hated me.
Yeah.
Everyone still does.
Oof.
No, that's not true.
Not everybody.
A lot.
I think most people like you.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't know.
it's probably the same way with all of us. Like, people are just kind of indifferent to us. Because, like, we just, like, I don't know. Like, if you don't talk to someone, there's no reason to hate them. Like,
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you that.
Actually, a significant part of the sophomore and junior class despises me because of rumors. Yes. Yes.
Well, part of the reason is that, like, a lot of people don't know you,
Uh-huh.
know who you are. Like, like at all. That's another meme of it. Because they just hear like whatever everyone else says.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Very funny. Well, yeah. Now you understand my pain I went through throughout middle school.
Well, it's just like it's not like I don't get affected by it. It's just people that like know me are like, whoa, somebody's saying this about you. I'm like, that's funny.
Well, yeah, you're moving, so it's not like
Yeah, I don't care, dude.
Just dig the hole deeper.
Ooh, no, any deeper.
Hey, that is not the way we talk, and this way you're not getting anything.
Any
Spit corner, ladies and gentlemen.
spit quarter is very high quality.
It is. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, the rumors they're bad now, but they're not like real bad. Like I can deal with people calling me like a rapist, and then but like after that point, it's like, oh, you did this, this, and this. I'm like, oh, you can't be saying that because then people think it's true, and I don't want to get called the administrator's office. That'd be unfortunate.
Man, I remember I got called the administrative office like elementary school, and I walked in, and there was some of my neighborhood friends I grew up with. We all grew up together, whatever. I walked in, and two of them were sitting there. And the second I walked in, I was like, oh well, all right, well I already know it's something real dumb we did. So we were we're sitting there, and then the other guy walks in that I grew up with, and we're all the four of us sitting there. And then the principal walks in, and we were in like third grade, so we were like shitting our pants. We're like, oh God, what did we do? So we were sitting there, and then he sits down and he gives us a lecture of like being responsible and acting more mature or whatever. And then he asks, "Do you know what I'm talking about?" We're sitting there, we're like, "No, we don't." And it's like, well, I'm right here today because someone took their shoe off on the bus and threw it around. It's like, it's like. What? What do you mean?
That's solid.
There were no cameras on that bus.
No, there are.
There are?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I don't remember seeing them. But they thought it was one of us. But they was like, who is it? Like, no, it wasn't us. It was like this guy that threw the shoe. Like, you sure about that? It's like, oh yeah, we're sure. It's like, all right, well, we'll pull up tapes. We'll look at it together. So we looked at it, and you can see the four of us sitting there, not throwing shoes around, talking, having a good time. You see this guy in the back just stand up. It's like, how'd you miss this?
Nice.
It's like,
Nice.
sitting there, it's like, what the actual like hell? It was ridiculous. We all walked back to class. We were all going to separate ways. We were just sitting there like, what even happened?
I think it's funny because there's an astonishing quality of the bus videos. Because like some of the videos
Yeah.
I see on like buses on like the news are like terrible quality.
Yeah.
It's like RGB footage. But I looked. This guy took a video of like him getting an ISS because like there was 3 people behind him that were vaping and 2 people in front of them that were vaping, and they caught every single person's face in like crystal clear 1080p. I'm like, oh my god, that's how good the quality on these cameras are. And he's like, yeah, it's really good.
I mean, all right, so over, I think it was 2 summers ago, our school had when they were like redecorating the front office and everything, they also replaced all the cameras.
I remember
Yeah.
the coach telling us about this. We're sitting in ISS because we ran away from this and got boxed. That's a story for another
Yeah,
day.
we can talk
And
about that on the next episode.
Who even knows? But we're sitting there, we were talking, and he was telling us about it. He was like, yeah, we can see like every camera like crystal clear, like who you are and what you're doing. If we wanted to, we could look up your nose and see your nose hair, or like
And-
some crap like that.
By the way, guys, I know there's you got to be skeptical of this, but like this coach is like, he's honestly like, administrators try to be your friend so that they can punish you properly, I guess. But this guy's not one of those people. Like, he's a solid guy. Like he's honestly
solid.
like, he has great conversations.
Honestly,
with
he
everyone.
should be
I
the
like
one
him.
running the school.
Seriously, yeah.
He'd make it so much better.
He's
What do you think?
So nice. He's
Right,
so
I
good.
like the principal now.
Oh, yeah.
I like him. He's
we
pretty
can
cool.
we can talk about his stories on another episode too.
Yeah, but like they were telling us like, yeah, we can see like crystal clear, and it's like, all right, that's great. But back when I was in like the 3rd grade, it was like 144p,
Oh, yeah.
black and white, like,
Yeah.
and you see like 2 black pixels flying across the bus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's honestly a little astonishing how we were able to like, just even think that we were ones being caught by it. This guy stood on the back of the. That's a meme.
Yeah.
Man. Well, I think this will be the end of this episode. Sorry about all like the technical difficulties we're having.
Yeah, we're gonna it could be the microphone that we're using, could be the laptop. We're gonna
2013.
troubleshoot that within the next few days. We're gonna figure out how it is. I have a microphone that's pretty solid at my house, so I'm gonna bring that in, and if it cuts out, then we know what the problem is. We're gonna
It's just
Try-
a janky computer.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get some new hardware. So we shouldn't be having this problem for much longer, guys. If it
hardware.
does persist, I'm sorry. Thank you for staying with us. And this has been the Spit Corner. I'm Eric.
I think I'm Jackson.
I'm not depressed, but I think my name's Tina.
All right, pound it.
All right.
All right. Well,
All right.
thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. And hope you guys have a great day.